It's been a month and a half. One of our members are not here, but we're still back in action. We apologize for the delay. We apologize for the hiatus. It's not going to stop us from our grind. Ladies and gentlemen, we are the 3 horsemen, but we're supposed to be the 4 horsemen. Again, one of us is missing right now, kind of busy. And we're here to talk about a crazy chapter, One Piece 1037. As you can see, I already have one of the panels. It's empty. Hopefully, we don't get a copyright strike or a DMCA or whatever. But we have to talk about this chapter. From your perspective, on my top left, we got GL Wolf. On my top right, we got Kid Flame. And this is your boy, West Spy Strike, with my hand on the face. Now, boys, what are we here to talk about? What are we here to explain? What theories do we have in play? What theories has been going around?
That's what we're here to talk about.
Bro, first things first. This panel. You ain't slick, GL Wolf. We're going to put a pin on that. First things first. This panel. The most important panel in this chapter. The Goro Sensei's talking about a fruit.
They made a balloon for Komurasaki, bro. That was some deep stuff, bro. Definitely like the most important part of this.
Man, capping right now.
Oh,
bro. Okay.
I'm doing it in order.
Okay. First things first. What fruit do you think these guys are talking about? Because in our scans, this dude says, and I quote, "We gave a unique name." This man right here, in the left right here, I forgot his name. He says, and I quote, then why would the World Government bother to give that one specific Devilfruit another name? That's on the Viz Media, the official translation. But from what we read, right? I got it mixed up. From what we read something completely different. At first, we thought it was Zoe, the big elephant in the background. We'll get to why we think so. But from our translation, from what we've seen, how else do you explain the World Government giving a specific Devilfruit a unique name? So at first, this scan got us thinking, yo, this is a Devilfruit that we don't know about. It hasn't been awakened for centuries upon centuries. The Goro Senseis think it's a legend to them. It hasn't been awakened. But now we go to the official translation. It's a Devilfruit with another name. So a 2-name Devilfruit. What Devilfruit do you think it is? Leave in the comments.
It could be, to be honest, I feel like it could be Kaido's Devilfruit, Blackbeard. Could be Luffy's Devilfruit too.
That's what I first.
The possibility of that.
Because at first I'm thinking it's Luffy's fruit. Because if you go back to the cold chapters with the fight between Jinbei and Who's Who's talking about the origins of Luffy's fruit, on how and why the Shanks have it the day Luffy ate it, or I was on his ship. That's automatically, I assumed it was those fruits correlating, right? Luffy's fruit has not been awakened yet. We don't know the previous.
We don't know how long.
We don't know nothing about that, so that could be a characteristic. But what I'm thinking, and because my brother Viro got me thinking, it might be Kid's fruit, because 2 or 3 chapters behind in the previous, it kind of correlates to why Zunesha is coming. Why he's coming towards Wano, kind of correlates. One of the theories he told me is that because it kind of correlates to what Roger said about an island that if you go just straight, you would never miss it. You hit it. I forgot what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. It kind of correlates to what Kid's awakened fruit ability can do, especially when he can manipulate the magnetism force around something. So he got me thinking, what if he messed with Zoe's sense of direction? Instead of going to the path he was originally going, he just made like a quick left turn because of Kid, not realizing how big his magnetic pull was, and caused Zoe to walk towards Wano.
That could be a possibility also.
That's the theory I got from what he said. Joe, what you got?
Bro, it's gotta be Nami's fruit, bro. 100%. No, but see, the only reason I don't agree that it would be one of the supernovas is because it's like, you know, the government's always been aware of their actions and they always knew what they're capable of. So if they really wanted that fruit that badly and they didn't want it in anybody else's hands, it would have been taken, you know. They had plenty of chance to do so. So it's like, I don't think it's either Law, Luffy, or Kid. Because it's like, it just wouldn't make sense. Like, why are they making their move now when they could have just taken it like 2 years ago?
So you think it could be, like I said, it could be Kaido. They did capture him, but we've never seen that fruit awakening. And you know what happens to a Zoan when their fruit awakens? They lose their humanity.
Also, it could be Kaido because remember when Kaido was first introduced, they couldn't kill him. No matter how many times they captured him, no matter how many times they tried to execute him, they couldn't kill him.
But see, once again, that brings up the fact, though, it's like, they've always been aware of his fruit. They already knew that kind of dragon. So it's like,
yeah, they knew.
So most likely,
it's surprised that somebody has it, you know? So it's like, this says no, that's impossible. Like, they didn't know like that person has this fruit. He's like, there's no way this person can have that fruit. So it's like,
they didn't say exactly why this person had the fruit. They said that this fruit has never been awakened. It's never been amplified. It's like they didn't specify it in this panel. They didn't specify who had it.
Yeah.
If it was eaten or not. They were confused and like, this fruit was never awakened. This fruit's a legend to all of us. That doesn't mean no one had it.
Same thing with Blackbeard's fruit. They never knew that it could, do what it did. So it could be Blackbeard also, and we don't know what happened to him between those 2 years. He could have learned how to awaken his devil fruit.
Or he could have been awakened by taking him. Who knows? Taking Whitebeard's fruit is not considered awakening him. You know, it's like that's the same way how I feel about Brook. I don't think Brook awakened his fruit yet. I feel like there's more to it. I just feel like he just learned like a gear 4, like with Luffy. He's
Same
like
thing with Chopper. He
Yeah,
hasn't become fully enlightened yet.
I don't think Brook awakened his fruit, and so I'm going back to Blackbeard. I don't think his fruit's awakened as well. He could have awakened it throughout those 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
You know, who knows? There's so many questions. But like,
what if the fruit they're talking about is not even a character that's never been, fully, talked about?
That brings us back to like Zoe, because on Zoe they mentioned how a prisoner was on a sentence, and that was Zoe. We all may likely assume it was just this elephant, and the what's this term called, the evolved voices, Gio? What's it called?
Yeah, the voice of all things.
The voice of all things. So someone in the past might have communicated with him and just told him to keep walking. But here's the weird part about it. When you go back to what the Goro Sensei they said, this fruit has not been awakened for centuries. We don't know how long Zoe's been walking. So, I'm not gonna lie, Joe. That was a fun night. That was the fact that all three of us just like sat there. That was a wild night. Just all three of us, you, my brother, and me, just sitting down and piecing all this together to a theory that we think that the awakened fruit is, or the fruit that was supposedly not awakened, and it goes back to what Gio means about how the Worldgovernment would, the timing of them acting. They know these things. They know about these fruits. But this specific fruit, they don't know if it's been awakened or not. It goes back to Zoe. Because one, we don't know how long he's been walking, and we know he's a prisoner. And the voice of all things that we assume has caused him to walk. Because what we're trying to say is the awakened fruit is Zoe. What if someone ate the fruit, awakened it, voice of all things, the only way to communicate with it, and it's been walking this whole time, and its prison sentence has been finished, and it's on its way back to Wano, or Wano's when it originated.
Could be.
That's
another theory. I would say, I feel like it could also be Nico Robin. The things she's been able to do her fruit so far, I've never thought she would do that with kind of her fruit. And it awakening, what more do you think she could do with it too?
She could send clones on her way to a whole nother island.
Mm-hmm. So far, her devil fruit's pretty out there.
Mm-hmm. But like, our main contender is Zoe.
And I also feel like after this is all over, we're gonna lose a Yonko.
We're gonna lose someone important. You know that.
You could tell, like the way the chapter before the one we're seeing right now. You could the way the girls were talking. They're either we're gonna lose Big Mom, Robin, or Kaido. One of them. Well, I feel like it might be Kaido.
I don't see Kaido dying.
He wanted a great battle. He's having it right now. He wants.
I could see Kaido
honorable death.
being, but like dying though, I don't.
If they capture this man, it's not gonna work.
Let them capture him before, and he left. Come on.
Yeah, like it's the way they introduced this man. It's like freaking Odin how they introduced him. Odin's crazier. Don't get me wrong. No, that's crazier compared to the feats Kaido's done. I'm sorry, Odin was crazier. He got blacklisted by the Yakuza at age 8. I don't know, man. I don't know what a 8-year-old
Kaido
doing.
basically straight up let himself get captured by his enemies and walked out the front door.
Yeah. Yeah. You speaking facts.
That's
there.
like a clip into blood territory. They're just walking right out, bro. Like that's like.
It's like walking. I don't know. But back to the idea of Zunesha, Zoe, or being the user of this fruit that the Gorshins are talking about, because this dude's coming out of nowhere. It kind of correlates to what Drake X said. He said that he didn't want to weaken his fruit because he didn't want to lose his sense of all reason. That kind of compares to the Zoan characters in Impel Down. When they fully awaken their fruit, they lose their sense of humanity or their sense of reason. And it also correlates to what you said about Chopper. Chopper can only communicate with actual animals. The only way they've been able to communicate with Zoe is the voice of all things. Now let's say hypothetically, I'm thinking about this right now. Let's say Zoe, before he ate this fruit, what if he had the voice of all things too?
Question: was Chopper is not able to talk to what's those fishes called?
Sea Kings? Nah.
Yeah, Sea Kings. That's also a thing.
That's also true. He can't talk to Sea Kings, but only
Yeah, but
Poseidon
Sea
can.
Kings aren't normal fish either. That's like,
Yeah. They aren't no fish, so there's a lot of speculations with this. That Zoe could be a prisoner who ate the fruit and got attacked on Titan and just been walking this whole time on command. Got a new command from Momo to get rid of Jack, then continued on his original command, came back, and is now on his way coming back to Wano. And if that's the case, it answers new questions. It brings up new questions. Who was his prisoner? Why was he sentenced to this? Why was he sentenced to this? Why?
they went to no, Zunesha's a female. Just
Why was she given this fruit? Did she take it by accident? Did she have no choice? Was she being hunted? Who knows? Then it also rings another. Now let's hop into another theory real quick. Kaido's beast form. We all noticed a new one. Oh, Kaido's drunken fist, as you like to call it.
but it is.
It pretty much is drunken fist. That man dodged Luffy's fist like he kneeled it, came back and swung. It's like wow. That's
Man got more mood swings than my ex, bro.
wow.
Crazy.
Wild. I don't know how to feel about that. I don't know what to say to that. That threw me off. But how do you guys feel about his new form? Or his bigger form? Yeah,
I was looking more into it. It didn't really seem like a new form to me after looking at it carefully.
he did get bigger though, don't get me wrong. If you look at it, he does get bigger.
I don't feel like he did.
I just feel like the way he rotated, it made it seem like it, but I don't think it's a new form or anything like that.
But he can grow in size, his dragon.
Yeah.
But if either, because let's compare another zone who can do something like this. It's Rob Lucci. He was able to grow in size in his beast form, his jaguar form.
I mean, that was through the Rokushiki techniques, though.
More time.
So that was through the Rokushiki techniques.
Yeah, you do have it there. Who else could do it? Damn, what was the other person I was thinking of? I can't think of him right now. Someone who can grow in size. Drake was able to do it as well. Oh my gosh, that voice crack was killer.
Wait,
He was able to do it too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he did it in Saburi. When he went to his hybrid beast form, he was able to grow in size. Forever was fighting. Was he fighting Kuzuro? When he did that? No, Kuzuro often.
No, in Saburi he only went into his dinosaur form. He didn't go hybrid.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, I only see him go to his dinosaur form. I don't think he's gone hybrid yet. Has he?
He has.
Yeah, he first went hybrid in Wano. That's the first time we've seen his hybrid form.
Huh. But here's my theory though.
Yeah, we haven't seen any hybrid forms. Pretty sounds good.
Damn. No, have we? No.
Well, actually,
Rob
no, that's
Lucci.
true.
Yeah,
Lucci.
Yeah, Lucci was his hybrid form. Yeah, that was
And Kaku.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the other person I was thinking of. But Kaku
And,
didn't.
okay, so aside from CP9 members and Chopper.
No, we're not gonna count Chopper, man.
Okay, you know what? I lied. There has been some hybrid forms.
Yeah, I'm not thinking about it. Like these CP9s went hybrid.
Yeah, most of CP9s did use their hybrid form.
Most of them did.
No, it was just the three. It was Jabra, Kaku, and Lucci. They were the only ones who ate zones.
What about the one Falcon dude in why can't I think of the place's name?
Okay. There have been some hybrid forms before.
Yes, bro.
We established that.
I can't think of what the place is called. It's gonna hit me later. How do you guys feel about the little girl? Huh?
Wait, what?
How do you guys feel about the little girl controlling Kaido? Because this is a theory me and JL Wolf joked around a while back. When she first introduced
I'm revoking that theory.
Yeah, I can't see.
Hey man, if it comes to it, I'm just letting it be known right now.
I feel like that would be like a BS way to beat him. I can't take that.
It's a hilarious way. It might not be the method to beating her. I can't blame you. It might not be the method to blame her, but it might be the method to contain him.
But also, another thing you gotta understand is that they'd have to get Tama up there.
Yeah.
And all that Conqueror's Haki they're throwing around, it's like, bruh.
But she's
They
handled.
won't make it to them.
She's handled Big Mom's conquerors though.
Yeah, but that was just Big Mom, and Big Mom wasn't like doing it for the purpose of knocking somebody out. Remember, with Big Mom, it was just more like residue Conqueror's Haki. It wasn't like she was straight outright, trying to knock somebody out.
But
Like,
when
these two are going at each other.
You're right. But when conquerors clash, it's still residue coming out though.
Yeah, but I'm saying, like, what I mean is, like, the closer they get to them, like, they're not going to be able to, like, stand. You know what I'm saying? Like, they'll be still be.
He's basically trying to say, like, what she felt was like a small, like, remnants of the Haki that was pouring out. If she goes up there now, she would probably, like, pass out. We have, like, how many people using Conqueror's Haki? 4?
1, 2.
They could, well, Zoro's fight's done now, so it's right now only Luffy and Kaido up there.
We can't forget
Using
Zoro.
What
about Big Mom, and Kid?
Yeah, below we got Big Mom and Kid also. Well, Kid's not using his Conqueror's Haki right now because I don't think he's aware of how to completely control
he's
it.
not there.
Because he's not on that level that Luffy and Kaido are on right now. He's just kind of just using it to knock people out like Luffy was doing before. So
another theory.
If he's able to find a way to implement his Haki, Conqueror's Haki, like the same way Luffy does with his body, into the metal, that could change something for him.
That would. That genuinely would. I'll just up his skill completely. Especially the fact that this man's been just using physical attacks. Like if you were to compare him in
he needs to make his Devilfruit more, how do I say, versatile. That would really help him out a lot.
I mean, this Devilfruit's versatile already. It's more like he needs to. If he finds a way to incorporate hockey into it, then like that would definitely make it a lot more deadly. Because like he just kind of relies only on his Devilfruit, doesn't really use hockey that much. So it's like, you know, if he really like upped his game with the hockey, then he could definitely be up there. Because I mean, we see like he is pretty creative with his fruit. It's just you know, he also just has a very straightforward way of fighting. You know, it's kind of like attack, and he doesn't really like, you know, think it through.
He just Vegeta,
pretty much.
Yeah, there's nothing more to it. You feel me? Is there any other theories we discussed? We talked about. We should talk about. I can't remember the rest because we talked about Blackbeard. We talked about. We talked about the candidates, or which we were talking about. We talked about the translation. We talked about how Zoe is what kind of prisoner she was, what she's capable of. We talked about Momo Momo. Another reason why she's on her way is because Momo called. He's trying to stop her.
Yes, yeah.
That could be.
When
Momo's called. A couple chapters ago, Momo said, "Somebody help me," and Zunesha, you know, he basically has that kind of link with Zunesha, so Zunesha probably heard that and came to help Momo.
That might be the reason why.
So that's probably why Zunesha's here in Wano now.
That could be another reason. That's like a high tier reason though.
Yeah.
Because if it's a voice of all things, Poseidon, her voice was able to reach the deepest seas to get the Sea Kings. So I wouldn't expect that to be another link. Okay, it might go back to our first video with Fritz saying how Momo was Uranus.
Could be.
It could be. Like, it literally just kind of closely relates to it.
It'll definitely be interesting to see what Oda does with this.
A break, bro.
We'll have to wait a whole 2 weeks.
A break, bro. I ain't mad, but at the same time, you can't just be doing this to us, man. He's been doing this for more than 20 years, bro. She's been leaving us on a
cliffhanger. You're allowed to do. When you have a manga this big, you're allowed to do whatever you want. All right.
I understand, but gosh, damn it, give us some sympathy. Give us some hope a little bit, bro.
He always kind of does this though. Every time like something a big plot, always a 2-week break.
Right. Going on break. Let's go. Like, his hands have to rest. He needs to get some rest. Because God forbid he becomes like the Hunter x Hunter author. And I hope that dude is all right. It'll be painful.
You might as well move on from that manga.
I don't know, man. Hopefully
I don't think it's.
Gets the art style down. That's what I heard. Like she's trying to finish it herself. She's doing drawing it. She's trying to get the art style because she created Sailor Moon. So I don't know. Well, if that's all we talked about, we gotta talk about. Leave your theories in the comments, like and subscribe. You already know the vibes. You already know what to do. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for watching us. Each and one of us.
All right, now we're going to discuss Smash. All right.
Wait a minute. No, we don't do this kind of stuff here.
Yeah, we're discussing we're discussing everything.
We don't. Hold on. Wait a minute. I don't think we have time for this. The time for Spanish is way too short. You feel me? No shot. Get stretched before you guys leave. All right.